3857. It's all right by me, Sagittarius. Y'all hollering, boy. What's going on? Y'all feeling the effects of this damn Mercury in Cancer, Venus in Leo retrograde, Mars in Virgo, Jupiter in Taurus, Saturn in Pisces, retro. Jupiter in Taurus retro. People's luck ain't changing. They learning a lesson by way of Neptune energy in Saturn, teaching them about writing checks that they can't cash, falling for illusions, not wanting to face the truth for some of the shit they be on. Bullshit, that is. And it ain't letting up. They luck ain't gonna change. So people getting desperate, fucking with people, still stealing from you, still causing you to have to do shit you wouldn't normally do, like steal. But if you need food and you need something to wash your ass with, I bet your ass bet not get it. Especially if you work your whole motherfucking life and you ain't never been no thief kind of shit. But shit be happening. And you better use common sense out in these motherfucking streets. If you go by, you say you a Christian, honey. I was just listening to Church Girl by Beyonce. The Bible say that you can take it if you hungry, if you ain't got it. And when you get it, pay it back. So if God supply your need, you know, after this little bullshit go away, whatever the fuck this is, planetarily speaking, people learn to quit playing with God, which would be Father Saturn in this scenario. Pluto and Capricorn. Let me see something, y'all. You can get it tatted if you want to. You can be my daddy if you want to. Get this motherfucker litty. She gonna shake that ass in them pretty tickle bitty. I'm a bussy. Scorpio, change, healing, strongholds. Oh, okay, the devil got strongholds on people that blame him for shit that they doing themselves. You know, they like to blame it. They're blaming. He did say Uncle Jimmy is the devil and blame it on his music. Anything. To keep from dealing with the fact that they full of shit. Saturn is the teacher of life lessons, divine timing, Baphomet energy, bondage, hangman, work, clear karma. Ain't got no choice but to put in the work. In Neptune, Pisces is in Saturn, and it's retrograde. It went retrograde June 17th. It's been in retrograde. It ain't went direct yet. People gonna learn today. And Saturn is a slow teacher. I'm sick of talking to your ass kind of situation. Pluto and Capricorn retro until October 10th. Strongholds. No surrender. Cannot stop thinking. It's like people will understand how powerful they really are as far as anything that they did towards anybody that's a Sagittarius that was fucked up and foul. It's kind of like they can't control their impulse. They can't control their powers. They know they have them now, but they can't control them. So if you feel like a pain in your neck, you hit anything, you know, that cause you pain that you feel like, man, what the fuck now? Kind of shit keep falling over. Just like bad luck. You can just smell the bad juju kind of shit. That's a motherfucker you can't see who can't control their powers once they realize they actually have them. So these motherfuckers is illusion. It's illusion. Everything, get away with it, but keep doing the same thing. Now they don't have nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. So it's a lot of confessing going on. It's a lot of motherfucking crying going on. It's steadily some lying going on. It's just a lot, okay? When it comes to illusions, motherfucking shit be turning into other shit, you know? Illusions can turn into psychosis. Psychosis can turn into goddamn hallucinations. And you ain't touching any drug. You get lost in that shit. Lies upon lies to the point where you start believing them and they just start coming out of your mouth. You don't even second guess it. You don't even give a fuck kind of shit. Now it's all twisted up. You all twisted up. Some of y'all dealing with some motherfuckers that's all twisted up. Motherfucking child. Their inner child is held hostage within them. They can't. Just imagine a whole bunch of. Just imagine you get tied up. The card may fall in this reading. When they say cord cutting, this is what I'm talking about. However, the cord is really your umbilical cord. Just think of an umbilical cord around a baby that you gotta cut. You want to get around the neck, shit like that? Okay, now just imagine them being lies. I don't know what happened to these people in their childhood. They could have been molested. They could have just been born kind of fucked up because of past life regression. Like I've said in previous channel, like it's real. You don't do the work, you can't get away from it. That's what these placements is doing. If a motherfucker try to outslick some shit in a previous lifetime or lifetime after lifetime trying to get out of doing their work, clearing karma and shit, they gonna get found out. They be getting found out when the planets start doing shit like this. You ain't nowhere to run, ain't nowhere to hide. You gotta deal with it. You know, it'll be whatever they did this lifetime that they'll be confessing about. However, they still will have work to do. Because, confessing is freedom. Because it's truth. You know what I'm saying? So it's setting you free for real. Like, damn. I ain't know how long I've been holding this shit type of shit. You know? That's why a lot of times people go through that kind of shit. And then when they get in the courtroom, the judge give them life. And they just fucked up. Just on the floor. Literally go into shock mode. Because they got it out. Now they realize, why am I being punished? Once I realize what I did, that's where me and Osho agree. But that's not where America would agree with me and Osho. Once a motherfucker realize what they did, why would you punish them even more? It's like when somebody want to keep on acting like they ain't doing what they doing. But if some people come into the realization that because they confessing, letting it out, it's sort of therapeutic, you know what I'm saying? They got it out. Oh, man, that's why I did that shit. That's crazy that I would do that. Like, if I had the opportunity, I would never do no shit like this. You know? And even though they may even know they facing jail time, it's still going to be shock value to that shit. Life, I seen that happen to a girl that killed her child or some shit. She was like, and she was not playing, like seizures. Like, she went into a seizure. It wasn't fake or nothing, fake Holy Ghost or nothing. She was just shocked that the judge gave her life after she confessed and came clean and realized what she did. It just it's like, damn, you know, I understand, but God damn, like, now that I know, this is about to be even worse. It's a difference of motherfucker acting like they ain't do it. They gonna, you know what I'm saying? And they gonna be in there like, you know, another day in the hood kind of shit. You're not aware? And they dead ass kind of shit. That's a motherfucker that would start believing their own lies. The mind is not nothing to toy with. It's really not. That's why I don't fuck around. People can say what they want to. They just be wanting to get your ass bound up with them. Because they really bound up. Their inner child bound up. So they be trying to really bind you, you know? Like, you leaving them is going to stop them from making progress, or they could be that afraid, or you could have been that instrumental in their life, even if you was in their life for a minute. Like, the only motherfucker that understood them, the only motherfucker that this and that, you know? And a lot of times, them type of people, they be sociopaths. They don't They ain't never thinking about building no bond with you. No, honey. It's all about meeting new people and on to the next one kind of shit. For real. Sociopaths is something else. I'm going to put this away. It's affecting something y'all got going on. Let's see what. Let's get into some tarot. I need to light another candle, y'all. People be all over the place with it. That's why I'm like this. Because this what people be all over the place with it. Damn, I would not want to be in a motherfucking head like that. God damn. You see that, though? Remember I said people don't know their powers. And they'll be doing shit. And they watching you. And then you will start doing what they actually do. They can't control it. Somebody obsessed with y'all. Watch y'all. I mean, it's kind of sick. You know? I low-key got a crush on somebody, and I would feel a certain type of way if I knew that I was watching this person, how I'm picking up that this person is watching y'all. You feel me? Like, I won't want to be with me. Like, you weird, you know? You got to keep your cool. You got to keep your sexy. You got to keep your self-respect, you know? Especially if a person is not studying you. You feel me? Like, for real. Come on. You go just keep hanging around like loitering on people's pages. There's a lot of times why your platform can't grow either. Because you got a bunch of motherfucking loiterers that ain't never going to get the opportunity but swear they is. You know? Or got it one time and it didn't work out. They don't know how to go the fuck head on. I'm trying to tell you. This is Virgo. Virgo is in Mars, y'all. This is, if y'all on it, I'm telling you, it's that placement. Making you go ham. Making you go ham. Read motherfuckers say you rights. And you ain't never sent a text or a DM. Shooting them that mental telepathy, baby. When I say. On some mind wars. Can you keep up? You know? Motherfucker doing all this. Oh, they fucked up. That Mars and Virgo fucking people up. Motherfucker look. Man, listen. I ain't trying to be funny or nothing, but motherfuckers looking like Uncle Stevie Wonder, baby. Trying to get out of their head. They don't know how to stop the activity. Virgo is a mental sign. One of the most mental signs outside of Gemini, and the only reason Gemini is considered the most intelligent of the zodiac is because it's two of them. Virgos is next in line. The analytical mind. Smack it up, flip it, rub it down for fun. Everybody don't have the capacity. If they don't know, they want to fan the fuck out. How do they do it? Kind of situation. Or other zodiac signs, including y'all. You know. It's the power of the mind. That's what's going on. That's why they got that artificial intelligence. So a lot of people gonna snap out. You're gonna need a robot. You're gonna be so happy for it. It's gonna be so weird. Where it's going to get to the point where you're going to be glad you get a automated service instead of a human. I ain't lying. I'm not lying. The Two of Cups. Like, oh, so glad it's a computer. No. Yes. Kind of shit. Woo! Good luck, honey. Fucking with Virgos the wrong way. Lord have mercy. Gonna catch your ass every detail of your ass. You wanna go to war? That's what you said. Kind of shit. Effortless, when I say. Effortless. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be looking like a bully, you know? Bye-bye. Look at this, y'all. because they have in this deck color-coded chakras, but they have the sacral, the same color as the root. And it keeps crossing me up as far as the symbols. Okay, yeah, sacral. Yep. Y'all sacral issues is connected to y'all root issues. Working on independence and wealth, success, financial stability, security. Some of y'all can't meet people because y'all always in a building mode, making money. Y'all know sad. Y'all gotta get that money, honey. And don't really want no help. But some of y'all need it now and you recognizing that. And some of y'all sitting just like this. Single as a dollar bill because, yeah, man, just can't find nobody. And can't understand why. You know, because you understand one thing, you ain't like this. So why do I keep attracting that kind of shit? But a lot of people have snap, crackle, pop. Look one way on the outside, but that man. And then some people was being said to be crazy, but they just had spiritual gifts that was out of this world. Now they starting to look at it differently. America is kind of archaic with that shit, y'all. You gotta be patient with my baby kind of shit. Culmination. Unexpected financial income, lump sums, wills, deeds, trusts, legacies, solid foundations, privileges, issues of inheritance. People just stealing money from y'all, doing all kind of shit to y'all, thinking that they not gonna be caught. Like, if you know that Jewish people own insurance, why the fuck would you even think you're about to get away with anything when they're known to be the race that saves every receipt? Literally. Fuck your computers, bro. Them motherfuckers would be sitting in a goddamn room for the receipts. Hard copy paper, bitch, from a tree. You ain't never about to get off on me. You ain't never about to blame me. You ain't never about to do none of that kind of situation. So people was doing shit that they thought they was about to get away with, but they about to bring it back one time because people need their money. Some shit they may have, let slide, because if it's too much of something, like, okay, now, we don't work for the crime division kind of shit, the murder division. We're a fucking insurance company kind of trying to pay these people out, get funerals done, and that's it. All this extra killing. What the fuck is this? You know, just get tired of addressing it if it's not your, you know, your area of expertise kind of shit. And people getting murdered that's not related to insurance money. But clearly a lot of people getting murdered related to insurance money. People calling in the debts like a motherfucker. You took this from this person. Whose signature is this? This doesn't match. Why would this person sign off in order? Oh, yeah, I'm talking about fine tooth combing. Because they got to find money. Well, let me tell you something. When you do this, when you a business person and you do this kind of shit, you really an emperor. You know what I'm saying? You really on some legacy shit. You just ain't talking that motherfucking shit. Honey, baby, run it back, bring it back, calm through, and trust it. No, ain't no different than a nigga like me going through the couch and finding some change, baby. It's just on a whole nother level. Look at this shit. Fighting. Honey, let me tell you something. I mean, listen, who did it? Who did it then? Cat this shit. Like, I mean, every motherfucker that did these are the niggas that try not to go to the feds, but know they need to be going like a motherfucker. Because they did it like a motherfucker. Y'all about to be getting some bread. I'm telling you. Yes, people close to y'all wouldn't even think. Yes, I'm telling you. When I was over this girl house, her motherfucking neighbors was dark. I'm talking about had a motherfucking pitchfork. I showed that shit on here, I think. Had like a magnet. Knew what they was doing. Pulling energy. Like vampires. And when you die, get the money off of you. How they do it, who the fuck knows? But you don't think it's possible? Bullshit. You can have a motherfucking neighbor doing spell work on your motherfucking ass. You die. You get the insurance money. Yeah. But they be doing some other shit too. Like they related to you with something. Watch how you move. Know your address. You know what I'm saying? Public records a motherfucker. Knowing people in these hospitals and shit like that, a motherfucker with money on the line, a motherfucker's hungry, and they feel like this the way they gonna do it because they think they know something or they spiffy kind of shit and they want to maintain a certain lifestyle that they really can't afford. You know, where they used to work for it, now they just do shit for insurance money. Family members doing it to family members on the witchcraft side. Death spells. It could be wagged out of their motherfucking marbles, baby. Let me show you something. Like I said, a motherfucker be in there still talking about, there was like this one motherfucker in court. This motherfucker killed his woman beautiful. She was fucking beautiful. This motherfucker time to come up and talk, you know, his say or whatever. Yeah, I just want to say, you know, all she had to do was tell me she had somebody else. She told me she wasn't with nobody else around her and da-da-da-da-da. And the judge was like, hold up, like, cut, like, man, listen. You said what kind of shit? That kind of shit? He don't know. He don't know. He'll wake up to the reality one day, maybe not, kind of shit. Gonna be in prison for life talking about she shouldn't have ever tried to play me, da 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 da. And still gonna be the nigga that make the hooch, the breaks, and everything else. Is you serious? Fuck around and have to take some meds. Lithium or something. You know? For real. Inner child. And they be trying to ban you so you don't, you know, don't leave me. I'm scared of the dark. Be coward. Oh, when I say coward. These are a lot of people that kill great people, you know? For real. Imagine this is an umbilical cord. It's not just that easy to cut through an umbilical cord to get it real gooey. It should be like, you know what I'm saying? Sausage or some shit. Like, come on. That's a lot of shit. A lot of umbilical cord lies, honey. Let me tell you something. You gotta cut that shit. Cut it. Till you get to, like, on some real shit, a motherfucker. Like when Malcolm X, if you watch the movie Malcolm X, when he met Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad for the first time, and he was like this, that wasn't an act. He was that humble. Ain't no telling, but he got to his inner child enough to know what the fuck was you out here doing, kind of shit. And he know the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad wasn't judging that at all. That'll make you, you know, like, damn, how is people about to be walking around like a bunch of Buddhas everywhere, you know? People that really get to the heart of the matter, no matter how fucked up what they did, it doesn't fucking matter. That's where you get in God's way. In God. You know? Will I have judgment on what I think a motherfucker that's getting on my nerves should be? Absolutely. I mean, you is stepping on my motherfucking toe. I stepped on my cat little toe. I was like, but it was a lie showing her because she keep trying to show me cats don't trust you. That is my cat America that I lost. That's her spirit. However, Something tragic happened to her for real. What they did to me was tragic, kicking me out of this apartment. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been here, you know what the fuck I'm talking about, especially if you're a cross watcher and you're not a Sagittarius. However, cats just, they say they got 9 lives. That's true. And guess what? If shit happens to them, this one girl, this African, said this cat threw something hot grease. Did it on purpose. Burned her and her siblings' face. So she got, skin whatever, missing or whatever. Pigmentation issues. That's that kind of shit. That cat could have been fucked up his whole life by humans. It just came back on some other shit. That's where people have to come to the realization that we are here together. And what you do, motherfucker, affects me. I don't give a fuck if you think it don't or not. I'm telling you that it do. You just out your motherfucking mind. So her and her, they ain't got nothing to do. More than likely, they wasn't the people that did something to the cat. That's just a cat that's coming back with a beef with humans. They just happen to be the recipients of that shit. And it could have been motherfuckers lifetime after lifetime. This day, 9th time. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say? I feel like cats can use them up, but, it depends on what happens to them. But a lot of cats be getting fucked up real bad. Well, they gonna come back on some other shit. That's why people don't like them and all of that. Because they be done did some shit that they don't even remember. They just don't want to be bothered with no cats. They the sweetest thing you ever known once they trust you, but they still gonna test you out. Show you I got nails, so I was like, look at mine, I got some too. But it's like when I stepped on her toe, she let it out, right? Yeah, you stepping on my toe. However, also to let you know, don't get beside yourself because I ain't here to hurt you. Remember that. You decided to stay. I didn't leave you anywhere. You told me you could handle it, kind of situation. So she mourning, she be crying, she be going through all different ranges of emotion. Shit be for real. If animals got to do that, what the fuck you think you need to be doing? People don't be wanting to do the work. They just want to keep getting by. But shit be happening, especially when you are ruled by your sacral chakra. And then you plowing through your fucking solar plexus. Real talk. For real. You cannot use your ego thinking you using your solar plexus. You're going to blow out your solar plexus. You really is. Using pleasure. Sacral. And then using ego as if. That's how you get holes in your aura. Or out of whack. Just never stop to say, And then people that do the work on themselves, they call you weird and this and that. Like how you put that together? Just like this, it's going to be a lot of people once they realize what they've been doing to people. I wouldn't have anything to tell. That's for people that are under psychic attack. I wouldn't have anything to tell if you weren't here obsessively watching me or talking about me or doing whatever it is that you're doing. I would be spreading only the good news, which a lot of tarot readers would like that shit, kind of shit. And you do see other tarot readers, like especially white people, they're able to, but now it's done spilt over where their readings, you can't find no peace in that motherfucking valley. You know what I'm saying? You just tend to, people just be upset. It's like you gonna tell something, you'll tell something. You doing it? I'm telling it because you doing it. If you wasn't doing it, then I wouldn't be telling it. And if you wasn't watching me or talking about me or my name in your mouth or whatever the fuck, you wouldn't even be on my radar. You on my radar for a reason. And that's whoever connected to y'all too. Archetypes is archetypes. You going through the same shit, you going through the same shit. You on the collective, you on the collective. You in this bitch, you in this bitch. And that's about it. A lot of people just going through the same fucking trash. Doing shit to people that ain't doing nothing but doing what God gifted them to do. I can only tell what the fuck you doing. Stop doing it, then I stop telling it. You know? Motherfucker gotta keep saying don't shoot the messenger. They still shooting the messenger. I know the fuck you lying. Thinking they getting over because they put a baby in people. That's not gonna stop your karma. You know, where you getting this at, man? But that's what the Bible said. I always think about that. It's like Allah give me flashes of it. I don't be, remembering scripture and all that. Because sometimes that shit to be seen to men. However, if you know it's in there, you know what I'm talking about. I know it's in there because I read it. And it's like a flash of it. But I don't know it verbatim. I just know it as a story, like a parable. And it's talking about men like, just getting beside themselves. But it's like a weird psychology though. Because it's modern day shit too. It's like, and the Bible is, Uncle Bobby said read the Bible like right now. You feel me? So it's this shit. Like he gonna be like having children and like basically gloating. They would say he got farmland, he got calves, he got children, he think he's something doing like emperor energy, But these motherfuckers ain't emperors. They ain't building shit. They just having babies. But for some reason, they feel like they in the money for some reason. But they ain't did nothing for the children. Fathers that's steadily doing something for the children, they make low key be like the father on Everybody Hates Chris. However, they not, if he don't come through with it, that's still gonna be daddy kind of shit. Children usually let go of their parents when it's good parents. That's fucked up, but it's true. When it's bad parents, they tend to want to chase after that kind of shit. And when they get mad at their mother, the disciplinarian, the one that's holding it down, the one that's taking care of them, that's not getting help from a man, then they ready to go with their daddy. But he the one that's absent. He ain't coming around. They don't even know the address, and she don't know his phone number. Them type of niggas is thinking about children. I got these women out here on some willy-nilly shit. If I ruled the world, but he can't even write a check. They falling for it. It's a bunch of illusions. I'm telling you, it's real bad. Causing so much conflict, and they luck not getting no better. But they still up to no good, because that's all they know. Ain't it heartbreaking? It really is. That Virgo Mars causing them pain. Mentally. Because they got to deal with everything that they know now that they did. Some people have been made aware of they fucked up, But sometimes they go in and out. I said illusions can turn into psychosis. I feel like psychosis can turn into dementia. TikTok mama is who I'm talking about. She said she had alcohol dementia. To me, that's for real. If you drink too much of this, like, you really be like, it's really that you need to lay down. She was trying to get to church, but if I would have been her friend, I would have said, you ain't going no damn where. You need to sleep that off. Because you going to church for what? Church would be to lay down and let that, She was groggy, like, trying to, like, make it. Come on. You need sleep more than you need some church right now. And God, honey, all is all, ain't it? Some of y'all coming up with new stuff, new everything, just new everything. Some of y'all want new furniture. Y'all want new everything. Just shut up. Just put it in the bag. If y'all got the bag like that, y'all sick of being alone, having to do this shit by yourself, sick of not saying nothing about it. Y'all deserve all the recognition. However, you do need help. in order for you to do shit a certain type of way. Because y'all about to come into some money. Y'all about to come into a lot of wealth and abundance. Just because people was trying to just stop shit, they not able to throw y'all off y'all balance. You know? Some of y'all may have talked to a maternal figure in y'all family about it. Somebody within y'all family just always trying to throw you off. You know? It's painful because it could possibly be somebody like a sibling, a brother or a sister or something like that. It just hurt your feelings. Hurt my feelings. And they ain't gonna stop. Think everything is a competition with you. They gotta work through some shit. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Some of y'all need an emperor, some of y'all need an empress. It ain't got nothing to do with you, honey. Just let it go. It really don't. And yes, people was killing people for money, honey. Yes, they was. People, you're gonna be getting an outpouring and stuff because shit is happening. They uncovering so much shit. Shit that'll really drop you to your fucking knees. That'll make you humble like the people that realized they had you fucked up. The death of the love spells just be crazy. But they won't fight. They won't fuck with me. Because my shit is mostly mentally based and transcendental and Trataka and, you got to work but not too much. Like, it's so you won't be in pain and people don't fuck with me. I created it literally because I know what it feel like to get out of some fucked up ass programming, to let go of some shit, to cut through some cords, I went through some excruciating ass pain getting my inner child back, and I was determined like a motherfucker. So I created something so people didn't have to go. People too scared to even do that. They'll say I'm doing something to them and then begin to attack me more. I'll be goddamn. You got me fucked up. I done came through some shit. These motherfuckers got a whole lot to work through, and some of y'all have too, working through y'all motherfucking pain, transmuting that motherfucking shit. And you gonna keep on attacking me when I done recognized that I needed to grow, and I done came into some enlightenment about the growth that I need to do, and I did it for myself, and I'm still doing it, and I'm still working on my dream and my happy family, and you ain't never gonna be able to stop me or block me just because you put a baby in me, or you got pregnant by me on some love spell, stupid ass shit. I know the fuck you lying. Why can't you go spend your money on something dealing with your healing so that you can get a real story? The truth. Instead of always, flopping around. Y'all know what I'm talking about, Sagittarius. You feel me? Y'all know how to keep shit in perspective. People don't. They think you're supposed to stay in this vibe. No, passion is required, but it's not necessary all the fucking time. That's just like people that always want to be happy all the time. That's not possible. You know what I'm saying? But getting money all the time is possible. And y'all need help with that shit. Yeah, some with a wheel, some with people with this insurance fraud. It's some shit. Y'all gonna be like, what the fuck? For real. For real. Because you don't think nothing about it. Especially if you lost a lot of loved ones, friends and shit. You ain't thinking nothing of it. Shit, motherfuckers working. Y'all motherfuckers probably have witches all in y'all community making y'all fight each other in that gang shit. Honey, baby, get collected insurance money. I'm trying to tell you some other shit. Like, wow. COVID blew that shit wide the fuck open. For real. Court is in session like a motherfucker. This how some judges feeling because they got their balls back, whether they a man or a woman. You feel me? For real. Like, now this why the fuck I got into this. Because